Venus flytrap is a flowering plant, best known for its carnivorous eating habits. The trap is made of two hinged lobes at the end of each leaf. On the inner surfaces of the lobes are hair-like projections, called trichomes, that cause the lobes to snap shut when prey comes in contact with them. The hinged traps are edged with small bristles that interlock when the trap shuts to ensure the prey can't squirm out. The Venus flytrap gets some of its nutrients from the soil, but to supplement its diet, the plant eats insects and arachnids. Ants, beetles, grasshoppers, flying insects, and spiders are all victims of the flytrap. It can take a Venus flytrap 3 to 5 days to digest an organism, and it may go months between meals. Each trap on the plant can only open and close several times before it dies and falls off. Then the plant produces a new trap from its underground stems. The lifespan of the Venus flytrap isn't known for certain, but it's been estimated to live up to 20 years and possibly longer. Pitcher plants are several different carnivorous plants which have modified leaves known as pitfall traps, a prey trapping mechanism featuring a deep cavity filled with digestive liquid. The traps of what are considered to be true pitcher plants are formed by specialized leaves. The plants attract and drown their prey with nectar. These plants produce specialized leaf to attract, capture, retain, kill, and digest animal prey. Nectar is widely used as a primary attractant, often aided by volatiles and contrasting color patterns in the visible or UV spectrum. Specialized slippery surfaces lead arthropods to slip and fall into a pool of digestive liquid at the base of the pitcher. A passive trap, pitfall traps attract prey with nectar bribes secreted by the plant. The linings of most pitcher plants are covered in a loose coating of waxy flakes which are slippery for insects, causing them to fall into the pitcher and subsequently end their life. The cobra lily is a predatory plant native to Northern California and Southern Oregon. Also called the California pitcher plant, it has evolved an astonishing set of adaptations that allow it to trap, kill, and digest its animal prey using highly modified pitcher-shaped leaves. The plants entice insects into their pitcher-shaped traps with an offering of sugary nectar on their long leafy fangs. Insects that land on the plants gorge on the nectar, which leads them to be captured inside the pitcher. After buzzing around within the chamber and repeatedly slamming into the fenestrations, some unlucky insects fall or crawl down into the pitcher's descending tube. The tube is lined with tiny downward-facing hairs to discourage the insects from crawling back up to safety. Exhausted, the insects eventually drown in the puddle of fluid at the bottom of the pitcher. Symbiotic midge larvae and bacteria living in the fluid assist the cobra lily in digesting the doomed bugs. The plant then absorbs the nutrients through cells that line the inside of the pitcher tube, much the same way that roots absorb nutrients and water from the soil. Pinguicula, commonly known as the butterworts, is a carnivorous flowering plant. They use sticky, glandular leaves to lure, trap, and digest insects in order to supplement the poor mineral nutrition they obtain from the environment. Of the roughly 80 currently known species, 13 are native to Europe, 9 to North America, and some to Northern Asia. The largest number of species is in South and Central America. The plant's leaves have a coating of an insect-trapping resin. The prey of choice for these tiny plants is gnats, which give up valuable nitrogen for the plant to use. The name monkey cups comes from monkeys occasionally drinking the fluid found in the pitchers. The pitcher is actually a swelling of the midvein in the leaf. Insects are attracted to these pitchers due to nectar secretions and coloration of the pitcher. Once the insect falls into the pitcher, they are digested by the fluid at the bottom of the trap. Monkey cup plants are slow growers during their first few years and can take 5 to 10 years to mature. Once they are established, they will begin to vine and grow rapidly. At this stage, stems will loop around and cling to any available support nearby. There is no need to feed your monkey cups at all, as it has adapted to survive on a minimum amount of nutrients gained from the few insects it digests each month. Imagine an insect watching a horror movie. Spooky music plays in the background. It senses something bad is about to happen, but what? A fly enters the picture and lands on a plant with some inviting moisture drops. The sudden flick of a green tentacle flings the insect onto the moisture drops, which turn out to be a glue-like substance that holds the prey so it cannot escape. More tentacles surround the insect, drawing it slowly towards its death. All species of sundew plant are carnivorous, complete with sticky glue drops on their tentacles to attract bugs. The Australian version of the sundew comes with an added feature, a non-sticky, snap tentacle that moves faster than the blink of an eye to catapult its prey to an untimely demise. Thirsty insects see raindrops on the leaves of these plants which attracts them. But this water is actually a very sticky glue-like substance used by the plant to trap the bugs. When the insect happens to land on the leaf, it gets, you guessed it, very stuck. They snap, they trap, they stick, and they suck. This is the bizarre world of carnivorous plants. Just because they developed a taste for meat doesn't make them monsters. Evolution made them desperate. The ability to trap and kill insects is an adaptation to living in places that don't have many nutrients in the soil. These plants have to get nutrients somehow, so they trap and digest insects.